Good morning, everyone. Dr. Z here. I'm currently trying in my new display how I'm going to set up everything. So bear with me because this is new. I want to show when I'm doing work so people can actually see what I'm doing. So I imagine right now that, okay, from my angle you should see perfectly. Okay. And today's video will only be displayed on YouTube, and soon a lot of those videos will be made for Patreon only, if this ever interests you. Okay. Okay. So I'm using these shrink tubes as a protective strain relief. Okay, this goes here, this goes there. Oh, this is the complicated part of this, doing such a tiny little part. And then you have to make sure that everything's secure and safe, as you can see. Then you reduce the size of it. And this is the shroud. And let's see if this is going to go well. I got myself this little dandy vise from AliExpress. Getting everything to fit, it's another thing. It's probably the last time I'm using this gauge wire. It's very good for the magnet, but I don't need such thick wires. It's not working properly. Okay, let's do this again. Okay, I'm gonna try to change the position of this thing and put this again. So, okay. Not as easy as it looks, eh? Doing electronic is not the easiest things. This is why I got all these tools. Voila. Okay. Let's see this again. Da, 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 da. good. This is more narrow. I'm putting a lot of emphasis on making this properly because this is your headband. This is what goes on your head. So this has to be made very meticulously. Very, very, with a lot of attention. People think electronic parts are cheap. Just that little wire, that little connector here. Just that little piece here, that's $7.99. So just this here, just that little part there, it's like $8 by itself. That's how expensive electronics is. Okay, let's see if I've done this right. Okay. This time around, when I'm going to build my things, I'm going to clean my place at every step, because I don't want my place to be a mess again, like it was last time. And it was very depressing to do work every time it's a mess. You know, you come, you're looking for something, you spend an hour looking for something. Now I organize everything to be at my disposal. Let's check this out. Okay, it's good. Excellent. So nobody will get shot. Bam. All right. Let's make this very solid. Most of the time when I build something, I want that thing to last while it's being manipulated multiple times. So this is why things are like this. This is what we call a PLD. It's a shrink tube that has a plastic inside, plastic glue. That's one. Okay. And then I got my entire supply here. Well, I want it goes above this one. Nope. I think it's this one. Same thing. And this box here, I don't know if you can see, got a boxer, and it's just that. It's just shrink tubes. Shrink tubes over shrink tubes over shrink tubes. Ugh. What about this one? These tubes, they shrink to 50% of their size. So even though this looks oversized, once I heat it up over this, it's gonna match perfectly. See how well that looks? Where is it? Here we go. See how good that looks? This is going to turn very hard, and this too, so that when this you're going to bend, nothing in here will be affected. All right, the head part now. This here is your headband. So these two parts, I have to join these two parts here like this, and this becomes your headband. This. I hope you can see. Oh. So this is, I'm leaving this much room because this will be joined here with the shrink tubes. Like this. It's 24 gauge wire, but there's so very little current going there. On these devices, it's not the amount of current that's important. It's the frequency. So this is overkill. It's just because this is the highest grade quality wire I could find. But I'm gonna switch down from this is what, 18 gauge, I think. I'm gonna switch down from 18. Yeah, 16. So I'm gonna shrink down from 16 to 20 because this is overkill. I just want things to be very durable. When I build things, I want them to basically last for a very long time. I'm responsible of how I assemble everything, but what the quality of this and what's the quality of this, I'm not responsible. I get what I can. I cannot buy this as from a company, you know. This is leftover from a CB radio microphone. Those are what we call the stereo cable, the microphone cable. But they don't have any more use for it, so they scrap the rest of it and they keep the spring part, which I need. This eventually will be made differently. I'm waiting for new parts, and next model will be extra for that. Yeah. When I make these, I usually spend the entire day just doing this. So after 3 or 4, I'm so used to doing the same thing over and over that I become a production line and I have spare parts for future project. Yeah, this is basically what I'm going to do next in the coming times. I'm going to have parts ready, like the electromagnet. I'm going to have those ready and mass quantity very soon. So there won't be a waiting time for the magnet to be ready. Okay, so this is ready to go together. And shrink it to tube again. Perfect. Good. So those are what we call PLD. It's a heat shrink tubing, and this one is they call dual wall, means two thickness, with tubing and glue in the back and side, which make it very sealed, very efficient. When they harden, they become like a strength relief. I'm doing this with my finger right now, but I bought this for this exact purpose, that you can hold it like this and do the soldering. But this is only, I thought this was going to be flexible, but it's hard plastic, so it's very limited in what its use can be. So there we go. We covered this, we covered that. Sometimes you have shard coming out of the edge. You have to make sure you cut these, because you're gonna have a nasty surprise afterward. These junctions, they have to be super smooth. That's super fail. That's how failure is. No return. So this is how fragile wires are. 23 gauge, that is super thin. All right. Now, okay, this is good. Let's reduce this. And just to be on the safe side, I'm gonna add glue to this junction. I'm gonna add glue here to make sure that these two parts don't come apart. What about this guy? This guy has enough room? Yes, it has plenty of room. Good. Awesome. All right, so just need to wait for my glue gun to warm up. Yesterday I sold this RME unit 2.5 here, and I sold it as a discount, and this is why I'm making the headband. So we're gonna see how it works very soon. So I hope this point of view is interesting for anyone that is dumb as hell. sometimes those glue gun, you have to clean the tip, because you're going to have a nasty surprise when you're going to come to use it. You're going to breathe fume from the excessive amount of glue that's on it. As you can see, the tip is all dark. What happens when this part heats up, you're breathing all the fumes from this. This glue gun is probably 15 years old. It's on its last days. It still looks good, but the amount of time it takes to warm up, it's the element inside is getting worn out. All right. So it's 5 minutes already. Well, not 5 minutes, but like if I can touch it after this amount of time, that just goes to show how old this thing is. Yeah, I'm gonna have to get a new one. This thing is it's so old it doesn't even have a QR code on it. Yeah, it's starting to come out. Good, good, good. See, by doing this, by gluing the two sides together, I'll make sure that in the manipulation, this thing won't break. Because this is the last thing I want to break. It's the most crucial part of the machine because it's on your head. It's the headband. Yeah, the machine works with a headband, and you have to make sure that it's sufficiently built strong enough that you don't hurt yourself. This is one thing with the Gibbs design that I don't know how much hardcore he was going to put these to. These headbands, they're one size fits all. Okay. Is this good? A little bit more. Okay. I'll put a second one. As you might not know, if you're coming from Facebook, if you're just a first-time follower, I had to left the Stephen Gibb HDR group because the moderator, they apparently they were quite rude to my associate, and they weren't posting anything that I was doing anymore. I'm trying to create content and do my work and offer people interesting like information about the HDR. In the meantime, trying to do a business, running my business, which is I'm building HDR. And apparently they didn't want to post my thing anymore, making me feel useless. So in my book, that was a big no-no. So I withdraw my membership from that group, which was a group of very nice people, though. I met some very nice people, very interesting people. but my true home is Paranormalis. This is where you will find me all the time, and they're my long lasting friend. Everybody's following me there, and it's basically Time No More's home. There. This tube is bigger than the other one, and this is going to be the final reinforcement at the junction here, as you can see. So when this is going to move, it's not going to break. All right. So this, if the weld holds fine, if the weld did their job properly, this should be perfect. So I'm going to join this section together. Ow. There. Okay. There we have it. Okay. Now let's see the moment of truth. This is my EMF reader, electromagnetic field. So let's see if this is going to go fine or not. Current on, power on, raising the maximum power. As you can see, the light is on. Let's see this. Yes, yes. This is good. So if the current goes here, it means the current goes here. Nice. On the headband, usually I want to see around straight in the center. I want 140. That's pretty good. You see, this is volt metering, and this is the magnetic field. And if I go like this, you can barely see it's picking up. So the magnetic field is negligible. Nice, nice, nice. This is what I want to see. And if I want to see how much of it there is, this is the analog version. So it's how negligible it is. So this machine, I already did the test for 24 hours, and everything seems to be fine here. If the light goes off, it means there's a short. And just to show that I'm true to my word, put it on my head, and then I see that feels nice. Excellent. But there we go. So this machine is ready to go. I'm satisfied with this, and I will make more of this later today. I'm happy with this connector here. This connector did a very good job. Let's see. Excellent. You're wondering why there's two dials? It's the same thing with HDR. They don't have specific values. This unit, the ARM unit, has a magnet in the back and it has a sensor coil in the front. Basically, a little basic design of the HDR. This is useless. This was just for a fake design. But yeah, the other one that served a purpose. So that's pretty much it. I hope that was interesting. There's going to be more on that format. So leave me a comment and give me your opinion. Have a good day, everyone.